Welcome to another Women and a Series with Nzetebo Sigwe Ezikolomumo. How to know if you are called to be a Dibia. First is easy. We must know that a Dibia means an expert in knowledge. The word Dibia means expert in knowledge. Okachamalo. However, this definition is too broad because all experts in specific field of knowledge may not connote or necessarily mean being a Dibia in the Igbo sense of the word, because I want us to understand what a Dibia means in the Igbo sense of the word. So, we can therefore aptly define a Dibia as an expert in the knowledge of the ways of his people, Igbo people. The ways, one who is an expert in the knowledge of the ways of his Igbo people, past, present, and the future. A Dibia is an Igbo person who is called to hold the secret key to the knowledge vaults. I'm trying to localize Ifewu Dibia Minulu. So for you to know if you are called to be a Dibia. A Dibia is an Igbo person who is called to hold the secret key to the knowledge vault, knowledge bank. The Igbo knowledge vault, the Igbo knowledge bank, for the preservation of the ways of his people, saving the very existence of his lineage through the art of healing via herbs, that's Ijemborogu Agworia, or saving his people from bondage through any tool of prophecy he or she has been blessed with. So I've localized the definition of the word Dibia because there is a broad definition which means expert in knowledge. So if you follow that broad definition, it means that every expert in knowledge is a Dibia. That means a professor in the university who is a professor of medicine is a Dibia. A professor of archaeology is a Dibia. An authority in sociology is a Dibia. But if we follow that kind of definition, it will not give us the intrinsic meaning, the Igbo meaning. You know, I don't know whether I should use the word, the ontological meaning of what? Igbo. I get to the etymology. If Igbo, as in the Igbo meaning of the word Dibia, onye mwa maka anya etu, onye nwere anya etu, ọmụ etu, otu ndebe ha si eme ife a, otu ndebe ha si eme ife a mgbe gboo, etu esi kwesịrị ime keta, yana otu esi kwesịrị ịda na-eme echi. That's a Dibia, an expert in the knowledge of the ways of his people, past, present, and future. He is the one that has been given the secret, the key to the secret knowledge of his people. You know, the arcane knowledge is secret. The crowd are not given the knowledge. What makes a society tick, what makes a people tick, is like in the world of espionage, when we find out what top secret. The secret of a state, the security of a state, the security architecture of a state is in the hands, the knowledge, some vital information is in the hands of key people. Very few key people. That's how it is in Dibia. The knowledge of what makes Igbo, what makes a particular clan in an Igbo, what makes them that Eba, what holds them. On Adonaka Dibia of that community. And I say that they express this knowledge, this Etu knowledge, through what? Herbs. They remove a Dibia in an Igbo community. Remove a Dibia in an Igbo community, as in people will be making a lot of mistakes, because the one who is occupying the office of a prophet will keep warning. No try you see where me fa. No try you see where me fa. No try you see where me fa. Mark the word too. So they know how their ancestors did it in the past. Because you must know your past for you to be able to predict your future and shut your present. Anybody who have lost the knowledge of his past is dead. Is dead. So the knowledge of the past is in the hand of what? The Dibia. So you see, a Dibia is one who has been set apart to be a cultural change agent in the Igbo commune he finds himself in. Dibia will born a be born a jealousy, a clan that you are. That's why at times when people say that they are Dibia and you are operating outside, I don't know. There must be who called you. The people that called you have a place. Every calling has a location. Every vision has a location where that vision will be executed. So we know na akpolo Dibia nwere ebe ọ ya no wee lụọ ọlụ Dibia. O nwere ndị kpọli ọlụ ahụ, ndị ahụ kpọli ọlụ nwere ebe ha nọ. Chọka ọ nọ wee lụọ ọlụ afọ. This does not mean that you can't have diaspora Dibia. Please. You can have Igbo diaspora Dibia. So an Igbo Dibia is either a prophet or a herbal healer, like his ancestors before him. At times, a special class of Dibia comes along who embody the prophetic and the herbal nature of a Dibia. I must state clearly that a Dibia is a pre-birth thing. It is not really an occupation or profession you choose because you like it. Ana akpọ Dibia akpọ, ana amụ Dibia amụ, ana ebu Dibia abịa ụwa. Dibia bụ ọnatalushi. Dibia bugono ọnatalushi. One is born a Dibia. You don't come to this life to learn a Dibia. In the true sense of the word Dibia. Am I saying that you cannot learn a Dibia? You cannot learn and try to practice as a Dibia? You can. But I'm saying that in the truest sense of the word Dibia is ọnatalushi. And I will explain further. So anyone who is not choosing to be a Dibia and decides to be a Dibia will lose one essential aspect of being a Dibia. And this is the presence of what? Spiritual or unseen spiritual teachers. That's unseen ancestors. Never see no bonus or see with and I can't with it. The Dibia you are trying to do, if I hear not try him when they mean before you. And they are your teachers. All ha for all ha can gonna ha. Malobifi where be bowa. How only ye fa hamelo. They will pass on to that mantle to you in the unseen world before coming. And that's why if you're in this world, they can be able to locate you to teach you every time and again. And if you're going against it, they will be telling you are going against it. If you refuse to answer call, they will be reminding you that you have a mission. Now let me break this down. Call clear. There are three remarkable features of one who is called to be a Dibia. There are three remarkable features. There are three remarkable features of one who is called to be a Dibia. Number one, anybody who is called a Dibia must enjoy their own company. This means only being a lonely and ascetic life. Makon sobu Dibia. Honor being a lonely life. Ye debenin so because sobu Dibia. And Dibia ba aponabo. That lonely life I need to made no long way. Aponabo no fear. No afa. Asigogono. No long kete aburezi wife. No so Dibia when ya non kete we not ife. That means being lonely, being separated, not doing anything, staying in one place and not doing anything is not a good thing. However, it's only a Dibia that can stay in one place and produce results. It's only a Dibia that can stay in one place and produce what? Result. The normal life of man is going out and coming in every day. You go out to hunt to look for what you eat and every other thing. But that is not the life of a Dibia because a Dibia is not your normal man. A Dibia is always alone. At his house, at his place, you go, you come anytime you meet the person. Whether someone comes or not, at times some of them don't even get married. So at times some of them as they separate themselves from the society. Only separate new way from the society when you saw. It looked like the lifestyle of a Dibia. Another person may or some bakwa to say I cannot live this way. The lifestyle of a Dibia, the normal lifestyle of a Dibia is not worthy of emulation for a normal human being because they see it as bondage. Number two, they are aware of their spiritual teachers. They are aware of them. Dibia and daily. Makanya sikeji apati faneli no chichi ibi faneli efifie o chichi keji apati faneli na efifie o hanya sikeji apati faneli na efifie So Dibias are nocturnal animals. No dinabo. So I say three features of remarkable features of a Dibia. They enjoy their own company, lonely and ascetic life. Two, they are aware of their spiritual teachers. In the middle of the night, nocturnal animals, they stay with them to learn from them. At times, they take them away from their compound in the night, in the middle of the night, start showing them strange things. That's how they know herbs. That's how they know knowledge of what have happened in the past. That's how they know what will happen in the future or what will happen in this present time. It's these spiritual teachers that come to them in the night that show them all these things, that teach them all these things. Number three, no Dibia, no one who is called a Dibia is oblivious of his or her calling. Etose, makasno etose. Etose wokwe puchalo wengi. Etose wokwe puchalo wemegolo ngi. I told you it's a pre-birth thing. A true Dibia may deny or argue that he is not called to be a Dibia. A true Dibia might change his modus of operandi. Onwe ko ye me otu isi we malo otu ndị dibia si ado o change ye method ụfọdụ nwere ike ba ụka ụfọdụ nwere ike ba through as ezo we na-eme but he cannot deny na akpọlie he cannot doubt no doubt. There is no doubt about someone who is called a dibia, called to be a dibia. He is aware of his mission. Maka okwu ekwuchara we mee gono we ṅụọ is a covenant. Etose is a covenant. Before where you are. So he's aware of that covenant. So once you lack any of these three, I'm sorry to say, you are not a Dibia or you are not called to be a Dibia. Now, does this mean you cannot be a Dibia if you do not have any of these? No, you can. You can. Life is a function of free will. Those who desire to be a Dibia but lack spiritual teachers, you look for physical teachers. Those who do not enjoy their own company must learn to. Or, you can't live that Dibia lifestyle, which is akonabo. If you don't learn it, then you'll be frustrated. If you're not called to be a Dibia, staying on your own is frustrating. You can't do it. You'll be frustrated. You'll be frustrated. Now, Eluagu Dibia. Many ask, I want to do Eluagu, although I do not want to practice to be a Dibia. And I say that this is like saying, I want to open a church, but I don't want to practice. Why are you opening a church if you don't want to minister? Why will you want to open if you don't want to practice? That means you are trying to open a business. But Dibia is not business. Anybody who opens a church and does not want to practice has opened a business center. And that's not what Dibia is. Dibia is not a business center. I always say that another word for Dibia is savior. So Eluagu Dibia is mainly for those who are called and accepted to walk the Dibia path. Save for Agwunka. Only if Agwunka, Agwana name business, and the person is successful in his or her business, and that person wants that business to turn into a then you now appropriate that endlessness that is part of Agwo. Maka Agwo opotolopo. Eba na-eme Agwo, emecha Agwo aye emelilu onye eme Agwo. Ma amugo the person more na amubo the person. Mbosi on amugo the person. Onye emela Agwo last. I say ya no te no the person will continue. There will always be continuity. So is this continuity aspect of Agwo that appropriate if a business person can we inject in a business? Like a business here opotolopo. That is what I call Agwunka. So if you do not want to practice Agwo Dibia, what if you na alola Agwo? Ake nwe ike lụọ ọrụ ya ọkọchasị agha ife niile na-eme ịnọwa nkịtị ka Dibia. And when you are not called to do that particular, live that kind of lifestyle, that's what I say, become frustrating for you. Finally, I want to end with this. Ways to know you are not called to be a Dibia. Because these days, when you have also na afa agwale no ya Dibia, half ya also na afa agwale no or balatule no ya Dibia. Man ni na ya Dibia. Ajofia name is no you na hold to photo for nenda hozi ola trophy. If those who are cooking food becomes more than those who are going to eat, who will now eat the food? The number of those who are going to eat food will always, as in, be 100 times or 1,000 times greater of those more than those who are cooking. So I'm doing this video for you to be clear to people, so you will not be deceived or have how these days. So that's why I'm trying to do this last one now. Ways for you to know if you are called to be a Dibia, or ways for you to know that you are not called. Number one, if you are in doubt, it's likely you are not. Once you are in doubt, it's likely what? You are not. You can deny if you are called, but you cannot doubt. Let me explain. Please, pardon me, let me use a biblical scenario. There is this man called Jonah in the Bible. Jonah was called to go on a mission, but he didn't want to go to that mission. He was never in doubt whether they called him, but he was trying to deny going. That's why I say you can deny, but you cannot doubt. Once you are doubting, onye akpọrọ oku ya deny ni, mana ya doubt ni na akpọrọ ya. If I call your name now, like I give another scenario in the Bible, in Samuel, when he was being called, he was sure that he was hearing his voice. Someone calling his name. There is no doubt whatsoever. He was sure. Can deny. Because need to certain now, and I only in clear terms. So when you say if I want to if I we young if I be to say, once you are in doubt, you are not called. All you can do is to deny because you don't want to go on that mission, but you are certain that they called you. So I said, number one way to know that you are not called is once you are in doubt, it's likely you are not called. Number two, if there is no manifestation of paranormal activities that people find weird or strange from your childhood, then it's likely you are not. The signs are always there. The signs are always there from childhood. Yeah, that was the signs, some strange signs. Na mmadụ ya anwụ na onye dị otu a ya anwụ n'ọfụkwụla ebe onye dị otu anwụrụ ọ ya afịa ahụ onye ahụ anwụọ nwere ike nọkọta kpata afịa nwanụ nye mmadụ efu onye ahụ adị mma. The signs, there will be strange paranormal and that something that is not normal. It will be there from childhood. The signs are always there. Number three, certain knowledge about the ways of their ancestors comes naturally to them. They don't force themselves to know those things. They don't. Some of those things come naturally to them. Maybe someone else will be passing that knowledge unconsciously to them. They don't know. Maybe someone like a grandfather, a grandmother, someone that is in possession of that knowledge, or just likeness towards the person, or the person will have a likeness towards that person. I will be drawn to that person, and the person will be imparting those things unconsciously to them. Maybe the person is doing it consciously, but the person that is absorbing, you that is absorbing it, you don't know what you are doing at that time. That's why I say comes naturally to them. At that young age, on now some certain things, your boy amaro. Na if I name can consciously or unconsciously, the person is absorbing those knowledge for the appointed time. Time or yellow. Every mission has a time. Once the appointed time comes, all those things that he has been absorbing unconsciously then. Number four, strange stories. If there is no strange story surrounding your birth, it's likely you are not. Most people who are born to be a Dibia, 90% of them, there is always strange stories surrounding their birth. Some, they give birth to them prematurely. Some, they carry the person more than the average period. Some, when they gave birth to the person, there was a sign, as in something strange. There is always something strange. That's why I say that at times, someone that is called a Dibia, the mother knows. When a woman is carrying a special child, Nwa ya wụ dibia. Nne ahụ bụ nwa ahụ ya ama. Number five is what I said in number one. Once you are in doubt that you are called to be a dibia, it's likely you are not. At times when people say meet me and say that they are confused, they don't know. They are telling them that you are the dibia. I tell them, don't worry, you are not. You are not. If you are, what you'll be doing is denying. You will not be in doubt. And now, many people who are called to be Dibia, they don't want that lifestyle. They don't want it. They want to be like their fellow ordinary people. Some of them want to travel to go and enjoy life. Some of them want to go and do what their mates are doing. It's not enjoyment. Forget what so many people who are masquerading to be Dibia are doing now, making it look like enjoyment. Dibia is not fun. It's not a lifestyle. It's not an attractive lifestyle. Comes with a lot of sacrifice, separation, and denial. So it's not something that someone who is in this life of pleasure to enjoy life will want to quickly or readily admit to be part of. So I hope that this video will do a lot of clarification for so many of you who are asking me questions, who are in doubt. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen, or my email address, or my other social media handles. Thank you. Thank you.